Hi, this is I'll Explain. This time we will look at the Sky Vitter from SSSS.Gridman. Now I jump ahead to the fourth entry in the Super Minipla line for SSSS.Gridman because of the combinations, to be honest. There would be less part swapping for Gridman to do, and so we start with this. Now obviously this is an I Explore, so I wouldn't get into the lore too much, and again I am not as knee deep or neck deep in the Gridman lore, so that's that. And once again, I did not use that much of the stickers because they are not very agreeable. This means the Sky Vitter and the later combinations like Full Power Gridman and Power Xenon wouldn't be as accurate, but they are close to what it would look like when you assemble it and how it will look if you decide not to put on the stickers. Most of them are actually dark gray. Some of them are red, but I decided not to put them in because it would make other parts that I did not put sticker on sticking out even more. So, and also some of them are giant and long and they are not agreeable. I think you need to fold this in half along on the wings as well. So now to our main model. As you can see from the long shot, you can see the fits for Power Xenon here. These are the fit for Full Power Gridman, but at the moment they just looks like jet plane parts, which is fine. This is the face of Sky Gridman, but again you don't really see it in the correct angle, and I mean, it's a toy, it's okay for it to be a bit goofy. I do like how the holes for Gridman's legs become natural air intake. You can't even get a light in there. It's pretty good. The top intake is a bit less well made thanks to the silver parts, but decent color separation. The front wings can fold for transformation, but for this video they would stay straight. The back wings have a secondary peg to keep it in place. That's why you see it snaps. It is a good system for a simple candy toy, and it gives you a lot of posing options even for a very blocky plane. This is the underside. These are additional intakes with the gray, but you don't really need it. The scope is pretty good. Now you will notice the gaps are pretty big. That's another reason I don't do stickers, because they will make the gaps even more apparent. That is a blessing and a curse with the ABS and ABS that they use. Like the gap at the back here is very large because it is the silver piece going onto the blue piece with a peg so that it will stay shut and then clamshell together. I should pull this trapdoor because it is two clamshells, one on top of another. In order to keep it stable, they need pegs inside, but when you have pegs inside, they would have tolerance. And even if you make the outer one loose, the hole for the peg might still be not as clean as you would like. So this would happen. Of course, you can spend more time to fix it, but not the idea for these guys, nor what I would do for them. Now, of course, you can, I am being lazy. I am being lazy about this process, but this is what you will get out of the box with some basic works. Gridman's mask is painted on the clear orange, and the clear orange is pretty clear, so that is nice. Oh, and the pilot seat there is actually part of the second part. That's very cool. And this part would become Gridman's backpack, and the thrust nozzle inside can move. These arms for legs are just pegged together with some good old H pegs, and this would be the power xenon's arms. Now this set also comes with a stand. This is actually pretty HG Builder inspired. You can flatten it for storage, and it got a peg so that it will be stable across. These small holes can be used for storage for spare parts. I'm not sure if this combination part will fit. Nope. But these larger holes, you can fit on more of these stands if you do have them, or you can have a hole here if something can be pegged in here and stand on this side. Now this clear piece is here to support the Sky Vitter, but Sky Vitter can stay on its own pretty well on the ground, so this is for larger Mac combination and would not need it, and not needed for Sky Gridman or Sky Vitter itself. This is Sky Gridman. Sky Vitter combining with Gridman, or the other way around, Gridman using Sky Vitter as armor pieces, enhance parts, enhance armor. Now obviously the Super Minipla is in a very different proportion compared to the anime. It is not as sleek and the helmet is gigantic. However, I think that's more realistic for a man in a suit being put on another suit to provide aerial capabilities. Now with the legs in this configuration, or at least Sky Gridman configuration, the knee can bend. So it is a half catwalk mode. Also because of the legs being involved, the lower half of Sky Vitter can combine. But I guess that's okay. I would say the helmet is a bit loose. But if I can get the camera angle right, you can see Gridman's eyes through the lens, which is cool. Now obviously it can't close properly, but again, physical limitations, digital space folding notwithstanding. Oh yeah, how aerodynamic this is. Not at all. Completely not aerodynamic. I'm not sure how do you maintain thrust while you have two completely different. It's your fuselage being on the legs on your tail end and they are split open. That's very hard to fly. But again, you know, these are physical limitations that might not be a big problem in cyberspace, or, you know, with cyberspace. I mean, with AI we made very not aerodynamic things fly stably, so that's probably why. I would actually go for the alternative form. Like if we're talking about scientifically, or at least believable, plausible mode, this would be more correct. Like the wings on the back are just for stabilization and it just rely on thrust. Sky Gridman just rely on thrust to fly, and yeah, it's basically jetpack on legs only. Some combination tidbit. This trapdoor allow you to see inside if Gridman's feet is attached to the peg correctly. Otherwise it will be loose and fumbling around. Also, this knee part actually function as a lock to lock on thigh, but it's not supposed to be part of Sky Gridman. But this allow you to open this trapdoor to release Gridman's leg. The helmet is just friction free, and the backpack is pigs. Now this have a cover that we see with Gridman's video, and I just gonna leave it out because this is about Sky Vitter, not Gridman. Thanks for watching.